All right, here we are in a beautiful Costa Mesa Newport Beach day. It's about 60 some degrees here, light little breeze. We're going to show you a really neat, very special 1941 Chevy Special Deluxe Cabriolet. Very nicely done car with a good solid body history on it. The gentleman in the collection here that we're handling it for has a lot of very nice high-end cars, and one of the things he likes to do is he always likes to drive them. So this car's set up to drive and own, and also be judged if you like, with a few minor modifications to it under the hood. We'll share that with you when we get underneath the hood. It's a like I said, a 1941 Cabriolet. It's finished in a cameo yellow with a black convertible top and burgundy piping. We're going to walk around in here and show you and tell you this car has over 50 options on it, dealer factory style options on it that they've accumulated over the years and installed on the car. This car is a Hershey AACA first place 2000 winner, and it's also a senior in 2001. Very nice car. This particular owner got it with original paint on it, pretty much in the condition you see here. We'll have photos at Spud's Garage where he stripped it down to bare metal and refinished its factory color, because he's the kind of guy that just likes perfect paint. So with that said, it's beautiful original chassis on this car. The body's never been off the chassis, so on and so forth. We'll spend some time under the undercarriage like we usually do. I have a little sheet here that I'm looking at, kind of just cover all the options. I'll put it up here on the cowl so I can refer to it from time to time. But over 50 factory dealer error correct options on the car. It has a working thermometer here. As we go through the car, we'll go around. It has a factory spotlight. It has the mirrors, the outside mirrors, has the windshield squirters here. It has the real antenna, as they call it, which is a crank antenna. There's a little knob on the dash. As you crank it, the antenna goes up. Again, all these factory options work on this car, or dealer installed style options. You'll see the back of the day and night mirror there. It's got a little tag. There's a compass there. We'll get inside the car here. Step back and let you take another look. It's got the shark's tooth, I believe they're called, full wheel covers on it. It also has upgraded tires on it. These are the bias looking tires that are actually radials, the newest version of them, and they're very fresh, still have the little nubbies on them. But a lot of the trim you see on the car, these front fender washboards, are all optional stuff. It has optional mud guards here, or where you clean your mud off your shoes on your car before you get in it. A lot of special trim and neat options on it. A lot of the chrome is original patina style on the car, which is very little patina. The car is actually believed to be 10,000 actual miles, and when you study the cars we walk around, we're going to show you a lot of stuff. And all the wood in the dash, the wood grain, is all original to this car. We've been underneath the car. We'll share the undercarriage with you. Here's a GM driving light right here, twin fog lights on it. All the bumperettes and the grill guard here are all again factory dealer options. He's got a lot of things that are included with the car, original brochures, option brochures, so on and so forth, to go with the car. Original owner's manual, dealer brochures, little pop-up things, actually functional dealer brochure. We'll cover that some as we walk around here, or part of the video. Again, all the bright work on this car is all factory original stuff. Just beautiful. The finish is professional. Again, cameo cream. Nice period color. Again, working windshield squirters on it. Optional mirror over here on the passenger side. Washboards down there that we showed you from the other side. You kind of get a feel in the shade and light of this car too as we do it. The rubberized guards, the rubber guards on the front of the fender aprons here are optional. This piece of trim is required with it. The skirts are optional, and the trim that's on the bottom of them. The top is a beautiful soft canvas factory style. There's actually a Danbury Mint car that's in this exact same color. But as we get in here on the driver's side, we'll show you it has an umbrella holder, a tissue dispenser, Has a, pardon the camera there bouncing around, has an optional glove box light on it, has the electric clock, has the cigar lighter on it. The radio itself has been upgraded by Hot Rod Electric here, where it's full Bluetooth capability. Has the dash fan, or so-called air conditioning of the time. Again, the compass. But this wood grain finish is from the factory, and you'll see the chrome dash. This is all original chrome on the dash. It has just a little bit of light patina on it. This is a reset tool. We get over to the other side and we'll show you. It has the optional gold key. Has a red top flashlight. You can't see it from this side. All the factory wiring. It has the select shift vacuum shifting automatic. Has the easy steer steering wheel on it. Has the factory armrest here. All the top bows and all this stuff on here is all original chrome. Has the factory, we'll have a picture at Spud's Garage of it lit. Factory courtesy mirror or vanity mirror for the passenger, the lady in the family at the time. All the chrome bows on this top are all original chrome. So giving you a good feel of that right there. The leather has all been done factory. It's a factory leather burgundy seat, again with the armrest on it. Rubber mat in the front. The factory VIN is on a plate with the correct screws underneath this floor mat on this side. This is a rear courtesy light that's all functional. Again, these are all functional. Neat car. Door jamb to door jamb, very nice. Again, stripped to bare metal. There'll be photos at Spud's Garage. The firewall paint is all original. Watch the door shut here. He's just going to let it go. Gaps and seams are just spectacular. Again, shark's tooth hubcaps, full wheel covers on it. Optional, I'll never name every option. I've got a list, and a list goes with the car, and there are some ads on it. Locking gas cap, all the bumperettes on the rear, the trunk guard on the back here. These would have been all optional items that you could have installed on the car at the time. Trunk wise, we'll actually get into the trunk for you here. Part of the video is coming up here shortly. Reverse light right here, all functional. He's added dual exhaust, so he's put the optional tips on both exhaust tips. It has the tire fill spare. It has all the tools in the trunk. Step back, let's take a good look here. Beautiful car. Presentation is wonderful. And obviously, like I said, it's the kind of car you can drive. We'll actually go through, we're going to go down and put the top down for you here and take a few shots for Spud's Garage and share the top down with you. Thought we'd do the video with the top up so you can get a feel of the condition of the material. Again, beautiful car, absolutely no excuses. Even these little things here go up, but they come down so you can't see the window wells. Probably, if you looked at all these accessories and you had to buy them individually, separately, you'd probably pay as much as 20 grand just for the accessories that are on this car. So finding a car with every, there's a lot of tedious time getting all these accessories and making sure that they work correctly on the car. He purchased it with over 50 accessories before doing the refinish, and then he's added other accessories and then enhanced some of them. For instance, the steering wheel, they found a very nice original steering wheel, and so on and so forth. The Easy Steer, these are just cool. This little trip meter I talked about, that little tool over there, is where you can set your next lubrication and service. There's a little auxiliary switch panel here. There's 4 of them. Driving lights, the driving light, the fog lights, and then the heater, and then another one, I can't remember where Jeff told me what it works. That flashlight, if you try and find one of those red top flashlights, it's original. I'll get it out of my mouth. Red top flashlight. I know this, the owner before him paid 3 grand for just that flashlight. So to give you an idea, it has Town and Country horns on it. Again, we mentioned the spotlights. These are all factory controls. 10,356 on the odometer. Again, that is believed to be actual on this car. Umbrella holder there. I'm sure I missed some options. There's absolutely no way I'm going to cover them all. Hood releases right here, so you know. Door jamb to door jamb, very nice. Anyway, we're going to stop right here and we're going to share other parts of the car with you. Definitely go to spudsgarage.com, hang on to the end of the video, and give us a call where we're never any pressure. Have a great day. All right, we're turning it on here so you can hear how the radio's been converted by Jeff at Hot Rod Electric here. So he's going to turn it up. Sound, it's got an air. It has Bluetooth. It's connected to his cell phone there. All right, go to spudsgarage.com. Okay, he's got the top loop loosened up with the snaps done here. It's got a power top, so we're gonna put the top down for you here. Go ahead and put it down, Jeff. Again, everything's functional on this car. We'll put the tonneau on and give you a couple shots here in just a minute. Thanks for coming. All right, let's look underneath the hood like we always do. What you're looking at there is paint-wise. We'll go there first so you kind of get a good feel. When they refinished the original paint on the exterior of this car, which was very nice, they did not touch any of the inner areas like the trunk or the firewall. So you're looking at original cameo cream on the firewall here. There's a dealer record for the firewall. It's never been completed. There's the optional windshield washer. It has been updated. It is the original matching number engine in this car that's been freshened up. Standard all matching number engine and transmission to this car. It's been updated with a Fenton header on it that's been ceramic heat coated. It has a Thixton intake manifold here with dual Zenith carburetors on it. I'll get it right, Zenith. Those are GMC air filters. This thing runs right down the freeway just fine. 355 rear gear ratio, vacuum shift, manual. As we go around here, we'll show you some stuff. Very tedious install of these upgraded dual carburetors on it by the gentleman here, the curator of it, Jeff at Hot Rod Electric. This Thixton manifold's got like a heat sink in it, so it kind of helps keep it a little bit cooler, the fuel coming into there. Optional Town and Country horns there. Jeff also pointed out that a lot of the CAD plating and stuff, these are all original hardware. This is original CAD plating on this panel. We'll show you here, that's original CAD plating on these, all these components here. These rubber whiskers are all original rubber on the car from what we know. You can still see the staples in them here. Overflow tank was installed. It's a dealer option that was installed by them here, but it used all factory clamps and so on and so forth. That's a really spendy if you ever try and find it. The data tag is right here. We'll get a picture of that at spudsgarage.com. The distributor, you'll never tell by looking at it, but it's been updated with electronic ignition in it. It has an updated electric fuel pump in it because of the dual carburetors. Little way they do back in the day in the summer, you'd want to block off your coolant going through your heater core there. It's got a coolant block off on it, or a turn off valve. Again, I want to point out that this is all original hardware and firewall paint on this car, which kind of gives you a clue. Cloth wiring on it, factory generator. But the original wiring still has soft in its sense. The other factory horns are right there. And back over here to the driver's side. By the way, the original intake manifold and air filter is included if you want it. Goes with the car. GM alternator or generator right there. Factory radiator. Anyway, you get the idea. Hang on to the end of the video. Go to spudsgarage.com. Talk to you soon. All right, we're going to do the trunk here for you like we always do. Really nice Survivor type is what we talk about. at least original areas here of the car. Before the refinish, the exterior refinish was done, it was all original paint, which we talked about. This rubber mat, from what we know, is original in this car. It's or a, you know, an NOS component, but the paint you see down here on this back panel is all the way up to this weather strip is the original paint of this car. Comes with an original tool kit. Keep in mind this car's been judged, so a lot of this stuff's been looked at. Green jack. It also has the optional trunk light, which comes on when you have the rear lights on, or headlights or parking lights. This paint on the rear deck lid and all this matting here is all factory stuff. A little tag here, jack operation, how to do it. Again, you're looking at solid original metal, cloth wiring, so on and so forth. This is the tonneau cover in this bag. Anyway, we think you get the idea. Oh, this here is the spare tire fill here that we talked about on the rest of the video. There you have it. Go to spudsgarage.com where we'll have more. Alright, we thought we'd give you a little clip here of the file and a lot of stuff. You'll see all these photos at Spud's Garage of a lot of this stuff. Here's the file or documentation that goes with the car. A little Danbury Mint card comes with it. Retail Salesman Chevrolet Price Guide. This is a America's Finest 41 Accessories data book, so you'll be able to go over all accessories on this car. Fisher Body Mantle 1941 manual. There's a few other goodies. This is a fully interactive style brochure, which is kind of cool. It's included with the car. Pull it back, and actually it's got little guys that you can pull out of here, and shows you how the brakes work, see how the Bendix brakes work, so on and so forth. But this is included with the car. These components are included with the car. Talk to you soon. Hang on to the end of the video. Alright, as promised throughout the video, we're doing the undercarriage. We actually do the undercarriage first. While we have it up on the lift, then we'll pull it outside and do the outside of the car. And it's always good to look at the bottom first. Very nice, extremely well preserved. Again, believed to be 10,000 actual miles. And by everything we see here, supports it. Body's never been off the frame here. There's no rust on it. Factory stabilizer bar. All the brakes have been gone through with all new wheels or rebuilt wheel cylinders, all new brake lines. Very solid car. All the suspension is believed to be actual original, greased from original. Kingpins are all nice and free. Spend a little time underneath here, share some of the stuff with you. You look up here underneath the fenders, we'll get up in here, back side of the headlight buckets. By the way, you'll see it still has the little knobbies on the tires. These are 600 R16. These are the bias ply radials on it, hubcaps. But we look underneath the headlight bucket here. All original floor pans. You'll see the paint on the firewall. We already covered on the engine compartment. This is all original paint in here. Has not been refinished. Bottom side of the engine is spotless clean. That's been gone through. They've installed chatter bars on it, which keeps it from hopping. It has the original vacuum shift here that's never been out of the car, and it works flawlessly. When they did the brakes, they went through the has a rebuilt master cylinder in it too. There's a little this little deal here is the hill holder, I believe. Hill holder, anti-roll. They've updated it because of the dual carburetors on it. I believe they're Zeniths. Again, I'll be underneath the hood before this or after this. Anyway, it's got an electric fuel pump to make sure that it's got plenty of fuel. You'll see the floor pans are not undercoated or anything. Rock solid. Again, you look up in the fender apron up in here. We'll get to the back too. Floors along the rockers here are beautiful. Again, not restored or nothing's hidden. You'll see how the holes here with the drain holes on the body, convertible body, they're still square. Everything's right. No rust coming down out of there. The original spring covers are here, weather covers on the springs. Again, new brake lines, new rebuilt wheel cylinders. Again, the brakes have all been gone through. The rear end's been updated with a 355 ratio, so you can drive this thing down the highway with the greatest of ease. Dual exhaust has been added to the car. It's nicely and professionally done with the rubber insulator hangers here, so on and so forth. We'll go over both sides on the rockers here for you. Again, the drain holes at the bottom of these rocker tin panels that are on the other side are just spotless. Along the mud guards here. Very honest, unrestored undercarriage here on this car. Has the still has the knee action shocks. I'll get it right this morning. They've actually lowered it in the rear about an inch just to give it a nice little feel. Factory springs are in the front. Fuel tank's been taken down and cleaned and gone through. Up into the wheel well here, you'll see the same thing here. All factory steel, factory skirts. Again, brand new tires. The back here. And when they went to dual exhaust, they actually put the rare optional tips on it, 2 of them, so it's got 2 instead of just 1, which it would have had from the factory. You'll see the inside here. Anyway, we're thinking you get a good idea of this car, how rock solid it is. We'll roll back up front here so we make sure we pan most of it and get it all for you. Again, this is all factory front suspension. It's been maintained. Told these little rubber seals here are actually OEM. They put them in a little media blaster and clean them up, but it kind of gives you an idea of the condition of the car. We'll show the bottom side of the grille here, the fog lights and the driving light here, but you can see the bottom side of the grille. This is an original plating. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. Definitely go to spudsgarage.com. Hang on to the end of the video. We might have a couple other things for you here. Talk to you soon.